Good day sanibonani ninjani. My name is Umpumelelo Kamshengo Shabalala Uchaku Dongala Mavusa Mhlophe official nakuba kuyena. Before we proceed with today's video, I just want to say thank you guys. We have finally reached 1,000 subscribers. We're on the road to reach 2,000 subscribers. So hopefully by this December we can reach 2,000. So that's my short-term goal at the moment. And also please do remember to like, subscribe and comment down below if you want to ask anything regarding coming to work in China. And also just to notify you guys, as I haven't uploaded in the last week, I lost my other phone. So also guys, on TikTok, maybe you notice look, I all of a sudden I guess I respond and stuff. That's because I lost my other cell phone with some of the footages that I've wanted to kind of share this month. So now I'm like stuck with no footage or videos to share with you guys. But then in the meantime, I'm gonna carry on using Los Gedlemba with iPhone 8 that I'm currently holding at the moment. So maybe after a month I will buy another phone and be able to shoot proper content with that phone. So do bear with me guys. And then yeah, this is just me and my daily routine as an ESL teacher here in China. So I just wake up in the morning, I go jogging maybe 1-2 times a month, just to be honest with you guys. So I do not do this every day, I just do it if I feel a routine. Health wise, something is missing, I need to jog a bit just to open the chest, just to open the blood vessels and so on. So I do jog and exercise here and there. So this is just me jogging here. So the best spot to jog here where I'm based, as I live in Bujong. So there's this place they call the Shihu Lake. This is where I do my morning jogs. Right next to the lake, it's very peaceful. As you can see, the area is very greenery. Obviously now it's autumn, the trees leaves are falling, so it's gonna look a bit dull, especially around November, December. But then yeah, I also wanted to share you guys Uguti. I went on my first Tesla ride experience. So on Didi, I was fortunate to request a Tesla R2, which is the Model 3 and the Model Y. This is the first time in like 4 years I managed to get this kind of car, which is an electric car, and specifically Tesla, because it's known as a luxury electric car. But then yeah, the car experience, being inside, it's very comfortable. But most importantly is the technology inside the car, especially that it has some sensors. It senses things like beacons on the next of the road. It senses things like people walking. You can actually see on the camera screen it's actually kind of senses everything, the trees, motorbikes, even dogs, if they're walking next to the car or crossing the road. As you can see on the screen, which is sensing the cars in front of us and even the buildings next to the road. So this car is very advanced when it comes to technology. And also just to mention guys, when it comes to Tesla and here in China, as Tesla has the biggest manufacturing hub, which is here in Shanghai. So that's where most of the Teslas are manufactured outside of the America. And then also to mention Uguti, there's cars like Bide, which is BYD, known as Build Your Dream. It's a Chinese brand, Chinese company, which also deals with manufacturing EV cars or electric cars. So do check out the Bide, and also do check out the Neo, do check out the Xpeng. These are just some of the brands or the Chinese brands that manufacture or make the best EV cars in the market, both here in China and in Asia and also in Europe. So China are actually here to compete when it comes to the car industry. And just to mention guys, if because Tina South Africans, so in South Africa we currently have a model like Valley and also like Cherry. So if you look at the technology that these cars have and give offer to the customers in South Africa is very, very, very interesting. Ukuthi ama-China are able to manufacture top cars and be able to send them to South Africa, especially iHaval, especially iCherry. If you So Big Sasha, if you look at iCherry and iHaval back in South Africa, if you look at these cars and the technology they give to South African riders, it's actually exceptional because compared to our German cars, compared to Japanese cars, Chinese are giving South Africans a very good technology for their money. So if you are having these cars back at home, they're very cheap, especially my SUV corner. Compared to other SUVs from OVW, from BMW, which you can pay an extra 300,000-400,000 rands for the same size of car, but the technology is very different, and actually these Chinese brands are competing with these cars even though they're 400,000 cheaper. So do check these cars out and maybe understand the future of the car industry. But then as you can see, we just heading to have a lunchy at one of the malls during the week. It's just the process of going to school, coming back, going to school, coming back. If we decide to go out, have dinner somewhere, we go there, we have our dinner. We have this barbecue place that we like having dinner at, and we also have the Indian restaurants. And I will just add a clip here, Indian restaurant, where we have our food or dinner most of the time.
Say what you wanna say to me now.
So yeah, guys, this is the Indian restaurant. It's in Iwanda Plaza here in Bujong district in Suzhou. So they have one of the best meals, the best curries, which kind of takes me back in South Africa. And then obviously at school here we had a sport day, and I must say, Uti, I came number 1 in the 100 meters. So I beat all the guys, and yes, I do look like the biggest guy, but then I beat everyone, whether China, American, Canadian, whatever, I beat them. So when it comes to running, I had to show them, I used to be a soccer star. So I am very, very, very fast when it comes to running, and I do have the stamina even behind my big body at the moment. And by the way, I used to be called to sticks, so I do have that athlete body inside my big body. And then we decided to go Isujo Center after having some lunch at Twin Tails next to Isujo Center. So I just decided to go Isujo Center with my partner. We just wanted to get something for Omar as I'll be heading home very soon. So I decided to go and buy my mom this handbag from Charles & Kate, I think. I don't know these brands, but I do know mom has some like shoes and some clothes from Charles & Kate, so I know it's one of the brands that she likes. So I just decided to do something this Kwama from there, and just gonna surprise her when I get back at home. And I know Veling is a video, so she will never know unless someone from the family decides to go jail. But then
Wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Something fake.
So another thing when it comes to China and all these infrastructure developments, as you can see, they are currently building some infrastructure development. This is just outside Isuzu Center. And another thing, we would see these people can build like high-end apartments within 6 months. They can build like a whole bridge within 6 months. They can build like a whole entire community of flats which have like 20 stories up high, and they can build that entire thing in less than 6 months. So currently they're actually building a hospital to where I live. They're building a hospital and also some apartments. And I came back came in this district around January it was still flat down, like ngafika besides the foundation. And right now the hospital is actually standing. It's just a few things, whisper pressure here and there to be done, but then yeah, it's less than 10 months ukuthi they've actually done that. So it's a really remarkable ukuthi how fast the Chinese governments can work when it comes to developing projects. So maybe we could learn a thing or two from the Chinese mentality when it comes to creating and building infrastructure in their country. So they do it better than any other country, and also at a cheaper rate than any other country. So that is just something to learn from, especially like in South Africa. You should look and learn from what and how the Chinese do their things in less than a year. So yeah. And then guys, after everything on a Friday, I like playing FIFA. So after school, I just come back. If we don't go out, I just come back, open the PS4 yami, give a FIFA, and then just give some guys a run for their money online. So yeah, this is me playing with the PSG. I'm the Navy team playing against, I think it was also PSG. So I'm just showing you guys what do I do after lovely week at work on a Friday afternoon. So yeah, do remember to like, subscribe, and also know what in my next videos I will be uploading information to assist especially grade 12s who are currently doing the matric and are gonna be in university next year. So I'm gonna be giving some tips when it comes to picking universities, when it comes to looking at your financial space, or where you stand with the family when it comes to finances, and help you kind of like pick the best university, and also to highlight a low degree from UKZN and a low degree from UniZulu. Or should you be considerate, or should you put much focus in understanding the differences in those universities, or they are not differences, just a status thing? So I'm just going to be speaking about all those things to assist grade 12 students who want to go and embark in university, and also those who want to work in China in the next 3 years or so. I will be helping you guys with this is how you plan your degree. These are the modules you're going to pick, and this is the career path you're going to take. You're going to do BSS, you're going to do BA, and then after that you're going to do PGCE, and maybe come and work in China, or go work in South Korea, or work in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and so on. So yeah guys, I'm just going to be helping mostly all matric at the moment, and obviously I'll be doing my videos upon request when it comes to China and assisting people who want to work in China. So I think I've uploaded a lot of videos for Chinese people or people wanting to come to China. But then if you have questions, you want to know things like medical aid and so on, so I had my video lab, but then I need to do them again when it comes to picking things like medical aid, insurance, and so on, if you want to work abroad. So do stay tuned, and I will be uploading those videos. Thank you, take care, danko.